All right, let's go ahead and get started with some announcement first while we wait for others to join. As always, please visit our virtual agent and NLU community forum for content and Q&A with experts. Those experts include you, so feel free to hop in there, ask questions, give answers. Our community relies on folks like yourself. If you're watching on YouTube and you like what you're seeing, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. That way, every time we upload a new Conversational Interfaces Academy video, you get notified. Yes, this academy will be recorded and will be uploaded to YouTube later this week. Today's topic is how to migrate NLU models and virtual agent topics between instances. With me today is Heather Campbell, Senior Technical Writer.
Hello, and thank you for attending our Conversational Interfaces Academy. I am a technical writer, and I've been with ServiceNow for 4.5 years.
So the Vancouver release is here. It is available. So feel free to take a look at that, either update a subprod instance of yours or take a look at a PDI in the developer.servicenow.com. Today's demonstration applies to the Vancouver release, where we will use batched update sets to transfer NLU models between instances. And with that, I'll turn it over to Heather.
Okay. So today's presentation will walk you through the process that is outlined in this documentation page in Vancouver. Add an NLU model to an update set. And when I was expanding the documentation page, I thought it would be very helpful to have a video walkthrough. So I reached out to Victor Chen, and he's organized this. So thank you very much, Victor. So we're going to talk about using update sets to transfer NLU models. And an issue with NLU models is that they are somewhat complex records. So in addition to training utterances and intents, they may have other artifacts such as vocabulary, entities, and test sets. Some of these associated items may actually live in a different scope from the application scope that the NLU model is in. And because update sets are scope specific, in previous releases, in order to move a cross-scope model, or a model that has components pointing to other scopes, you might have had to create more than one update set and migrate manually. Now with Vancouver, very conveniently, we have a couple of new features available for you. And one is that batched update sets migrate together as a unit. And we'll see in the next slide a little bit more about the structure of the batched update sets. And then once you have migrated your NLU model and you have retrieved the update set on the target instance, the NLU model will actually have the same state as trained or published. As it had on the source instance, it will duplicate that on the target instance. Next slide, please. Okay, so within the NLU models record, you can click on the related link, add model to current update set. And in Vancouver, the system will detect if a batched style update set is needed for your particular NLU model. Not all of them need this. The structure of this type of update set is that there is one parent update set, and then it will have child update sets in different scopes. And the batch of update sets is imported and exported together. However, you do have some visibility into all of the child update sets because each update set will have its own entry in the update set table. Okay, next slide, please. When you click on the related link to add your model to an update set, you will see this banner. With an update set, you need to, with a batched update set, you cannot create the batched update set in the default update set for the application scope. You have to create a new dedicated update set. So this banner will direct you to that. When you click on this link, you will be able to create your dedicated update set, and we'll see that in the demo. The one thing to keep in mind, the target instance must already have the same scope as in the source instance. So the update set will not recreate the scope on the target instance if it isn't already there. Next slide, please. So here is how a batched or parent-child update set looks in the update set table. You can see the parent row is at the bottom here. You can tell that it is the parent because the parent column has an empty value. The parent is its own parent, so there's no need to refer to a parent update set. Also, you'll notice the child update sets are in the global application scope, whereas the parent is in the very specific application scope. So you use the parent update set record. You click into the parent update sets record if you want to do any management activities, such as setting the update set to complete, and exporting, importing, that kind of thing. And next slide, please. Okay, we'll jump into the demonstration of this. So just let me share screen. All right, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so again, we will be walking through the process on this documentation page. So if you want to review that later. So in our instance, in Virtual Agent Designer, let me see if I can get Campbell to open. Okay, so in Virtual Agent Designer, I have a topic called Reset Password. And this is simply a duplicate from the template. So there you have an out-of-the-box topic here, reset password. Everybody loves to reset a password. And then I have created this topic based on that. When we go into the topic's properties, we can see that this topic is linked to our NLU model. And then we will go over to the NLU model. One thing I do want to point out, very important, is that we are in the application scope called Password Reset for Virtual Agent. Its update set is the default for that application scope. So that's the current one. Go over to the NLU model home, and we can see this this particular NLU model that I have created as a duplicate of an out-of-the-box model. If you want to see your out-of-the-box models, switch this toggle on. Here is the read-only out-of-the-box model that was the basis for this model that I have created. We'll click into the model. You can see that it has 4 intents. Okay, so in our intents, this you can see that this is the list of intents. This one intent has been linked to our virtual agent topic. We will click in here. So the only change that I made to the out-of-the-box intent or out of the box model when I duplicated was that I added an utterance, and that has a reference to a vocabulary item called @person_name. This vocabulary item points to the sys user table, and that sys user table exists in the global scope in the instance. So having done this, I have created basically a cross-scope NLU model. Okay, so and if you do want to see that, I'm not sure why my instance is not helping, but in the NLU workbench, you can go to a module called vocabulary, and you would be able to see your list of vocabulary items and confirm that this is a pointer to the this sys user table. Now, according to our instructions, we need to go to sys NLU model list. So I will go to model list. Okay. And in this list of models, we can see the model that I have created. And you can confirm the application scope that the model was created in. And then you can click on this related link to add model to current update set. Now, at this point, you get a banner message with the link to creating a new local update set. And again, as I showed you before, the reason that we are getting this is that the current update set is the default for the application scope, but batched update sets cannot be created in the default, so you need to create a dedicated update set. So when you click here, you will be taken to the update set table, and here's a new one. So why don't we just call this demo on October 17th, and demo 17th, new dedicated update set. So we'll submit and make current. Now notice that doing that, and the system has taken us back to our NLU models record. And I think it's a very good idea to just confirm that the update set, the current update set has been created for us. Now, we can also, if you want to see the update set table, we can go here. And this is not cooperating. I'm not sure why. But anyway, we can add the model to the current update set. So let's go ahead and try this now. So basically click this link again, but because we're in an update set that is compatible with the parent-child structure for update sets, this is proceeding as normal. I'm going to check my sys update set table while that is grinding away. Okay. in the update set table, we can see that the parent row has been created. The child rows are being created now as this process is running. Okay, so we have success. And let's move over to the update set table. And if I refresh this, we have a child update set row. We have two child update set rows. You can see, why don't I get, here we go. So this is the parent row, and these are the two children. And just to show you, in the child record, there is a reference to the person name. This is the one utterance that has an annotation pointing to our sys user table. So we can see that buried deep within that one child update set. So again, this is the parent because it doesn't have any other parent listed. We can, and all of these are in progress. If again, back into a child update set, you can click visualize in order to see the parent-child structure. And you can also visualize that in the parent. Now, in the parent, you are able to change the progress, change the state from in progress to complete. And then click update. And now the parent and its children have been set as complete. Once you have set the update set to complete, then you are able to export the update set. This link does not appear until you have set the update set to complete. So let's go ahead and export. So my browser is telling me that something has happened. So let's go over to, okay, there we go. I have a target instance. Let me just make sure that the target instance is still alive. Okay, great. So the target instance should be noted. The target instance is also on Vancouver. And it has, right now, we are in the global scope, but it does contain the same scope as this record was created in. So let's see if we can import the update set from XML. Let's choose the file today. Okay, go ahead and upload. For some reason, this is not responding very well to me.
It may be loading. You have to wait a while. Like if you maximize the
Oh,
window.
there it goes. Okay, wonderful. It did load. Sorry. I think I was a bit impatient there. Now we can see that we have a parent-child update set waiting in our retrieved update sets module. And we have the children here. If we click into the children, again, there won't be much that we can do. Most things are grayed out. If we click into the parent, then we should be able to, it's not going to cooperate on this particular instance, but we would be able, would have a link for where we can go further with this in applying it to the target instance. So basically, again, you control the parent or manage the update set with the parent's record, but you have some visibility into the child records. So that is it for our demonstration of using batched update sets to migrate NLU models with their virtual agent topics.
Can we see the NLU model in this targeted instance? If you go to the NLU models page.
Right. If this instance, unfortunately, I'm getting an error message that this instance is currently upgrading, so I can't commit it. But once committed, we would be able to see that model in this target instance. Right now, you can't see it because the update sets haven't been actually committed. They've simply been loaded for your review. So there is an extra step to actually you can preview, and then you can commit those. So that the rest of that procedure is the same as for other update sets, and we do have documentation on docs.servicenow.com for update sets, previewing and committing update sets. The rest of the procedure is the same as you would normally do for any update set. So I will stop the share and turn it back over to Victor Chen. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
All right. I believe we do have some questions in the chat here, and I'll read them out to you. Let me first load this Q&A page. So first question, this came up earlier. What is the difference between what you did and the add update set option?
In Vancouver, the system decides what will happen with your model's update set based on the structure of the update set. So the add model to update set link is the same as in previous releases. So that particular related link is not any different. However, the behavior in the background is updated so that the system will detect that the NLU model has items that are across a scope, and it will automatically create that batched or parent-child update set structure for you. So there's no difference in the link. You don't have to decide whether you should select one link or another. It's the same link as you've always been using, but the behavior under the hood is different.
Okay. Katie asks, if a model already exists in the instance, will that override the existing model in the target instance?
Yes, it will. It will apply updates to that model. Yes.
Will it if the model is the same name, will it overwrite? Will it just overwrite it?
Yes.
Gotcha. And then Linda asks, if you commit from the parent, will the child's also commit?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, that's how the parent-child update sets work, and the for this particular structure, the child update sets don't have any management ability. So everything's grayed out in those records on the child update sets. So you have to manage it from the parent. But as you do that, the child update sets will be committed. It is definitely worth very carefully going through the preview process for update sets, though. You want to be very certain of what's going to happen.
Gotcha. If anyone has any other questions, feel free to put them in the Q&A box.
And it's pretty typical when you apply update sets. NLU models have test runs, and even the test runs, a few of the most recent test runs may be included in the update set. And they may not be, those test runs may not be present on your target instance, probably won't be. And the update set application process will give you a message about that, and it's fine to accept that if you don't want to or don't need to recreate the test run on your target.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think Bharat confirmed that your method doesn't migrate the topic content, just the link or the mapping. For those interested in learning how to migrate the virtual agent topic as well, because obviously, there's no point migrating a model without migrating the topic as well. We do have an article on that also involves update sets and the update set utility on how to migrate virtual agent topics. It's just that when you migrate the model, you'll have to obviously do it Heather's way for Vancouver and not the old way, where you may run into some issues. Katie asks, would the model have to be trained and published again if overriding an existing model? Good question, Heather. What say you?
It does not need to be retrained and republished in Vancouver and up. So previous to Vancouver, you would have to retrain and republish the model on the target.
Awesome.
But basically, yeah, Vancouver does have these conveniences for you. So we encourage everybody to check out Vancouver if you haven't already.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out Vancouver. Make sure you also update your NLU plugin, your NLU Advanced Features plugin. It may be installed, but needs to be updated for Vancouver as well. So don't forget about that.
Oh, good
Okay.
point. Very good point.
Yeah. So we're at time, Heather. Thank you so much for sharing with us today. And thank you all for being here. We're going to conclude the academy, wrap it up, and then we'll post recording when it's available. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.